everybody, welcome out to another Photo G.I. Joe Hero toy opening. I'm going to open up this Storm Shadow from the G.I. Joe Classified series. I've had him for a little while, but not actually opened him. Picked up a couple. One is on my shelf to stay in the box, and then this one needs to be opened. Number 35. I was excited to get this one out in the Classified. I know I'm a little late to the story, but the vintage version of Storm Shadow is always my favorite, next to the gray one. But he always was kind of a cool figure. And I like that there's the hood in there too. We'll see what that looks like. The artwork is cool. Definitely vintage Storm Shadow in that. Box art is normal as before. You got the stats on the side, but yeah. Okay, well that's all for the box. So let's get this opened. I don't know what others think. If you get a chance, let me know what you guys thought of which Snake Eye, or which Storm Shadow, excuse me, is the one that you guys like the best. This tape is in a weird place. Have you opened some of the newer ones? What do you think? And what have you done with it? Seen a lot of cool pictures with this one. A lot of cool bending pictures. But yeah, we'll see what we can get from Photo G.I. Joe Hero. Okay, well there's his shorter sword. Whoop. Get his katana out. There's the longer one. Got an arrow. My favorite Storm Shadow episode is the one where he destroys the tank, where he teaches the Dreadnoks a lesson about how powerful he can be. But that was a cool one. Okay, we got the hood, and then the tie for his belt. The bow and arrow, which, if you're familiar with G.I. Joe comics and stuff, a bow and arrow for Storm Shadow is an ironic weapon. There's his arrows. I'm not talking about the bad movies, but the comic book where Zartan used the bow to kill their sensei. I'm going to throw this on real quick. So that looks better. Okay. Alright. Well, for Storm Shadow, as I recall, he had longer sleeves in the first one. Have to find him and look at him. But anyway, we got the little neck thing for his hood to be down. His head is pretty movable. He's got the regular ninja mask, and it's very round, which is good, but at the same time you kind of expect to see edges a little bit on the side back here. Have to take his head off to put the hood on. He's got the strap with his ninja stars, the Cobra insignia. He's got the shoulder that goes in and out, ball joint on that, spins on the bicep, double jointed elbow, the single joint there on his wrist. He's got the ab crunch that goes pretty far, spins on the hips, on the waist, excuse me, the drop down ball joint on the thigh, hip, spins on the thigh, Double jointed knee. Gotta be careful when it's too tight because don't want to break it, which I've seen a couple posts recently with people breaking not just his but all joints. Spins on the calf, and then we got movement on the foot. Overall, the detail is really good. The straps are kind of cool, how they're kind of dry brushed. Figure as a whole looks really good. I'm gonna take off his head and just throw that hood on for a second. Probably put it back. These ones are kind of tough to do because you got to put that hood on and then also put on the head at the same time, which can be a little tricky unless you get it right. So there's his hood. Leave it on and then I'll take it off for pictures. Get his backpack on. I want to find that hole. And it's got space for one arrow in there. Just like that. There we go. And then it's pretty camouflaged, if you can't see that. Get the swords in. And then get the bow on him. Let's see. Trying to figure that part out. Okay. Should go on this one. Definitely fun to get these into hands. Bows are already awkward. And then very articulated hands make it so that it's really fun, but we got it. Okay. Hopefully I didn't break anything on the back in the process, but there we go. Give him a good awesome ninja stance. Find a place to have him stand. My display rock still coming in handy. Okay, everybody, like and subscribe when you get a chance. But there is Storm Shadow, G.I. Joe Classified, the classic version. Thanks for watching. Comment below and let me know which Storm Shadow is your favorite. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. Photo G.I. Joe Hero out.